Introducing first, originally fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, now Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 255 pounds. This man is hard to kill. Raymond Rowe. And his opponent, fighting out of Mexico City, weighing in at 80 kilos, he is Mexico's highest flyer, the Laredo Kid!
Laredo! 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 Laredo!
Yet another in tonight's first time ever, only an AIW singles matchup. Laredo Kid taking on Raymond Rowe. It's going to be a hell of a contest, Matt.
Well, you've got two of the best at what they do. Raymond Rowe, of course, known for that power game, known for the strength, known for the striking. Laredo Kid, one of the preeminent high flyers in professional wrestling today.
And, you know, folks watching this one at home, picking it up from our good friends at Smart Mark Video. There's one, mark this down. Again, it's not going to be a bold prediction, but prediction nonetheless. Don't be surprised if you see these two gentlemen wrestling on a much bigger stage in the very near future. Again, it's always good to see guys like this on the indies, and it's always good to see them go on to bigger and better things. I like to enjoy them while they're here. And Laredo Kid, as you mentioned, one of the preeminent high flyers in all the world. Ray Rowe, one of the toughest son of a bitches I've ever met in my entire life, and also one of the nicest guys I've ever met. But once that bell rings, he's a completely different person.
I've said so many times over about Ray Rowe. And there we see Ray doing a little bit of a pass. Sure, Ray, no stranger to Lucha Libre. Of course, when he left here in Cleveland, he headed to Texas. Sure, he's met plenty of luchadors down there. He actually has spent some time in Mexico.
And he just actually came off a very successful tour of Japan since the last time we saw him here in AIW just this past December for Jelly the Monk Club. And we just saw Laredo Kid maybe put Ray Rowe's lights out. And how often do you hear that happen?
And that springboard dropkick sends Ray to the outside. Laredo Kid through, drop kicks him, sends him to the floor. Now Laredo up top, all kinds of aerial. With that splash to the outside, the dive, the height from the Laredo Kid.
Laredo has the advantage. This is what he needs to do. He needs to press that advantage on Ray Rowe, not give Ray Rowe a second to catch his breath, to return back to his feet, because all it's going to take is one shot, one big move from Ray Rowe to turn the tide in this contest.
Well, and I've said it about Ray Rowe when he's in there with bigger men than Laredo Kid. Anything he hits is capable of ending the match. Laredo looking for the corkscrew 450. Instead, he shotgun knees from Raymond Rowe.
Ray Rowe unable to capitalize here. He has had a lot taken out of him in a very short time in this contest. But Ray Rowe already signaling for the match to be over. He thinks he's got Laredo Kid right where he wants him.
Well, he says he's going to slow this one down. He's going to bring it back to his pace. Right. And that's exactly what I mean. That's not a forearm to set you up for anything else. That's a forearm that's going to knock you out.
Now the without pace slowed down for Ray Rowe's liking. We saw that he can match speed with Laredo Kid, but he ain't going to be able to match speed for long with Laredo Kid.
All that Muay Thai clinch. And just throwing the Laredo Kid, catching him in the power slam. And Rowe 1 foot across the chest too, but that's all he's gonna get. Don't get me wrong, that was impressive, but it's going to take a hell of a lot more than that to finish off the Laredo Kid.
Laredo Kid being allowed to get to his feet here by Ray Rowe. Who's just measuring him here. What does he have in mind? Is Rowe? Oh, and just a simple shot to the midsection there doubles Laredo Kid over.
Well, great strategy by Rowe, attacking that midsection with a punch with the knee, because in order to be able to fly, in order to be able to move as fast as Laredo Kid does, you got to be able to breathe. If he knocks the oxygen out of his body, you can't catch your breath long enough to start running.
Right, just as effective as shots to the midsection here, modified camel clutch, making your opponent carry all of your weight while they struggle. And now just a rear chin lock here.
And that is no shortage of weight either. Raymond Rowe is just a brick wall.
That's a new tattoo.
He's always been able to go, always been capable of inflicting punishment. In recent years, has put so much mass on. Laredo Kid trying to get an opening, trying to get some separation, knowing that if he is in close quarters with Raymond Rowe, he does not stand a very good chance in this matchup. But that's what he needs, getting the momentum, getting the head of steam, but he's caught going for the crossbody.
Rowe now showing that impressive power. Press slam. Into a fallaway slam here by Ray Rowe. Almost tosses Laredo Kid out of the ring with that one.
Rolls him over, but Laredo Kid wisely saving his energy, not expending any extra to kick out, instead just grabbing that bottom rope. Now Rowe is leaving him hanging over the edge of the ring apron. Now running, start and knee driven right through Laredo Kid's head.
There's no rivalry here. There's no bad issue between these two competitors. This is just the way that Ray Rowe wrestles, straight ahead, no letting off the gas pedal. But he is taking a moment here to catch his breath, allow Laredo Kid back into the ring. I'm sure to dole out more punishment, as we've seen for the better part of the last several minutes here.
Well, you want to talk about straight ahead, no back down. Laredo Kid just as likely. But when you catch a knife edge chop that's capable of caving your sternum in, best thing Laredo Kid could have done was drop right there. Laredo firing back with those chops, and he takes another one.
Laredo Kid maybe letting his temper get the best of him, not making the best decisions here in trying to regain the offense in this contest, trying to match strikes with Raymond Rowe. That's what he needs to do. He needs to move and stay away, keep his distance.
That spinning back kick, now using the ropes, attacking from angles. That'll be the key. Not only to get that separation, to get the speed, keep changing angles. If you're going straight ahead at Raymond Rowe, there's a chance he catches you. If he doesn't know what direction you're coming, then you're a whole lot likelier to catch him off guard. Ducking the lariat attempt, drop kick sends Rowe between the ropes, and Laredo Kid looking to press the advantage. Hits the ropes, coming through, suicide dive, and he is caught by Raymond Rowe.
With the mask on, being this close up, you saw the wheels turning there at Laredo Kid's head, and he was able to reverse that into a Rana onto the floor. Put back up onto the apron, head of steam. Oh, and just a flying forearm smash right to the jaw of Raymond Rowe.
You hear the thud, the impact, as he dove off the ring apron with that. He may not be able to go strike for strike, but he gets momentum like that going. He's coming down from that higher angle. And you heard the impact and saw the damage done to Raymond Rowe.
Now this Laredo's Kid, opportunity if he can connect.
450 hits, 1, 2, and Rowe out on 2.
Laredo Kid thought he had it. The frustration starting to set in.
Well, he knows He's got to find a way to end it quick. When he gets the advantage, he's got to try to end it. Cannot keep pressing it now, looking for that tornado DDT. Rowe, though, catching him, holding him captive. Elevates him, but Laredo Kid catching him on the way down with the DDT.
That's the momentum and body control that we mentioned about Laredo Kid, but unfortunately, too much has been taken out of him for him to capitalize and go for the cover. There we go.
Now indeed makes that quick crawl when he sees Rowe is still down. But Joe, that's exactly what Raymond Rowe does to you. Those strikes are so powerful, so capable of ending a match that even if he doesn't finish you off, when you get an advantage, there isn't very far to go. And speaking of nowhere to go, the jailhouse German suplex from Raymond Rowe, 2.
He just yanked Laredo Kid through the top and middle ropes from the apron into a vicious German suplex, but somehow, some way, Laredo Kid found a way out the back door and is still in this contest.
And that's the thing, there is no escape from Raymond Rowe when he wants to get his hands on you.
Folks, I got no problem saying it's a curtain sellout on this one. I would have to say that all, if not most of the roster is out here watching this one, and I can't say I blame them.
Oh, that right hand off the turn and taking a little bit too long. Eats the kick, but he's out of the way. Death Row hits 1, 2, and Laredo Kid kicks out of Death Row.
I don't believe it. Neither does Raymond Rowe, and neither does anyone here at Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Cleveland, Ohio.
Raymond Rowe has emptied his playbook. There are very, very few that have kicked out of the Death Row.
I don't think I've ever seen Raymond Rowe go from a quicker transition than from hitting the Death Row to a pin in my entire life, but Laredo Kid was still able to kick out.
Laredo Kid out the back on the powerbomb attempt. And it's Rowe up and over that knee square on the jaw. Rowe hits it square in the jaw, and now it looks like Rowe is going to Laredo Kid's territory.
Man, you've probably seen a lot of Raymond Rowe matches than I have. How often have you seen Raymond Rowe ski out to the top rope?
Even in his younger days, he very rarely found a home up there. Springboard Rana! And that's why you don't want to go up top, why you don't want to take that page out of Laredo Kid's book.
Glancing blow to Raymond Rowe, but it looked like it got him right on the temple, which is sometimes a little bit worse than a full-on shot there.
And now it's Laredo Kid headed up top. Rowe has no sign of movement on the outside, or on the ground, excuse me. 630 hits, 2. No, Rowe is out of it. And Laredo Kid smelling blood in the water, going right back on the attack, but now it sets in.
Beside himself is Laredo Kid.
Now Laredo Kid stalking Raymond Rowe, those knees to the midsection, looking for that tornado DDT. Rowe throws him off. Rowe underneath, up and over that knee, hits dead on point. Power bomb through the damn ring.